前从事什么职业的？
What's your career?
So right now I'm doing my PhD.
那您这个具体专业是什么呢？
International relations.
国际关系。
那您这个是比如说博几啊，还是就读第几年了呢？
So I've been doing this for a lot of different years. So I did my master's in this field, and now I'm doing my PhD.
Oh my god.
没关系了。你看看，那您学这个学了多长时间了？
A long time. I've done it for maybe about 5-6 years. Yeah, 5-6年啊。
你是在中国的博士吗？还是哪外国的博士？
中国的博士，我是复旦博士生。
那你来北京干嘛呢？
我的情况真的太麻烦了，真的不好意思，是这样的，我现在在写论文，然后我的老公是我们住在北京。
不重要，这是
好的，我们可以先开是吗？对，我们因为我没准备好呢，不好意思。
没事。那您比如说您研究的这个方向啊，你觉得最吸引你的点是什么？特别有意思的点是什么？
I think right now, looking at the rise of China is very, very interesting, and looking at great power politics is very interesting. I come from the United States, so to really be able to experience it from this side of the Pacific is really, really super interesting.
那您觉得读博士啊，或者说您学这个专业当中，什么事情是最难的？
I think that you really the big thing is that if you love what you do, if you love what you study, no, even if the work is really, really hard, every day you're just really happy. So I think that that's maybe one of the most important things is find something that you love, and then every day, even if the work is hard, it's okay because you love it at the end of the day.
就比如说，如果您学您这个专业，或者说读博士出来的话，就是能大概一个对应的工作是什么呢？或者您未来的一个规划是什么
I believe young people, we just need to be flexible. We don't know what the world is going to look like, and I think that new opportunities are coming every single day. So the biggest thing is to work hard, do what you love, and then you'll find the right thing that's going to fulfill you every single day.
那您现在的日常的工作学习内容，您可以简单的概括一下吗？您每天都干点啥呢？
I just study. I read. I study. I think that the biggest thing is but for me, I love reading. I love studying. Yes. I have a lot of people that are like, oh, when I was a kid, like when I was in high school, oh, I just really hated to study. But I also think if you study for your heart, then it's different, right? If your parents are telling you do this, then maybe it's a little bit
somebody push you.
Yeah, 真的很辛苦啊，很难受。Yeah.
那您现在每个月有什么收入吗？就读博士是有收入吗？这件事情
？Well, what am I going to do after this, or?
Income.
Oh,
you
income.
Have income? Yes.
No. But I do some things on the side. So I have little things. I do freelancing on the side sometimes. For example, I write some little things for children's books and that sort of thing, or I do different things. But I'm also, on top of being a PhD student, I'm also a wife. I'm gonna say, taking care of a husband is a lot of work, right? It really is. You gotta make the food, you gotta make sure, So I also think that for women, it's important to have goals and ideas, but then it's also important to realize that the work we do in our home is also work.
想要进入这个行业，您觉得门槛高不高？有哪些要求呢？就比如读博士啊，一般都需要具备点什么？
Well, I think to do a PhD, normally you have to have a master's first. So, and then to get the master's, you have to have your bachelor's first, right? 文科硕士，然后你可以开始学博士，是吗？ So it's a lot of extra work. But I think that that's the big thing. And then for each of these, you have to 考试, you have to take different tests at every single point in time. So the big thing is just to keep studying and to really like to study.
如果说别的同学也想要读博士或者读您的这个方向，您能给他一些什么中肯的建议？
I would say to read a lot of different things and read things from different times in history and read things from different scholars. Yeah, so you read, for example, sometimes we think, oh, some of the things that we're facing right now is just so modern, right? But then you can look at ancient Greece, Thucydides, right? And you can see similarities. Same thing in China. You take a look at the Warring States time. And there's a lot of really interesting research coming out of Tsinghua with Yan Shuitong about looking at Chinese philosophy and how Chinese philosophy can tell us things about modern international relations. So my thing is that look at your is like read from different periods of history, and then also read from different parts of the world because you can learn a lot.
如果让你一定要再换一个工作，换一个方向，换一个什么职业
Oh man，
或者换一个学习的方向啊，就是你想做点什么呢
？OK， 我小的时候，我的梦想是成为一个 opera singer。那个歌剧唱歌剧
歌剧演员
对 opera singer 小的时候I wanted to just be an opera singer so bad, and I love to sing opera even today. I studied it for a long time, and then I came to China. I met my husband, so no more opera singing for me except for what I love to do in my heart. And you know what? For people that love art, that love music, you know what? You can continue that your whole life. You don't have to do it professionally to just love it. So that's another thing.
您方便说一句鼓励自己或者其他人的话吗？
Like encouraging other people?
Yes.
Okay, encouragement. Okay. I thought I got it, but I had to make sure. The first thing is to really take care of your mental health. I think in the last couple of years, we all agree like mental health is super important.
Yes,
and I know that as a Western person saying that is like, oh, that's just what Western people think. But no, like making sure, like sometimes taking the time for yourself and thinking, is this fulfilling to me? What sort of person do I want to become? How do I get from point A to point B? And finding ways that, and then along your life journey and along your career, finding things that make you happy. And so I think that that's maybe the biggest thing. And if you're having a hard time right now, that's okay, because the next day can be better. Just keep on trying, and we're all in this together. Even if somebody looks like they have a great life and a perfect life, maybe a few years ago they felt just as like depressed or as broken as you. So we're all in this together. Reach out to people, find ways of just being happy every day.
请问今年多大呀？
Oh no, don't ask me that. No.
OK